Good morning, folks. Alright, I am super sorry about the delays in the videos, but as y'all know, IONOS really did a number on the website, and even trying to get it off of IONOS, that by itself would be difficult with any hosting provider. But IONOS has added a layer of screaming toddler in the checkout line that is just absolutely outrageous. Outrageous. Every move I make is anger inducing, because IONOS is over here going, no, where, you can't leave. So let me explain to you what they've done and what this screaming toddler is trying to do to my website migration. So I now have a hosting company that's a screaming toddler, which is just lovely. And here's what they did initially if you missed the past video. They disconnected the PHP from the website and refused to reconnect it. Oh, we need money to do that. Well, gimme. And I'm not going to pay for the PHP. That should come with the account. And they're like, well, we could triage it for you for $70. That's 75% of my hosting fees, so that's not happening. What happened to your development team? Oh, we don't have one. So you want $70 for someone who's unqualified to take a look at the website and see how you broke it. Oh, that sounds good. No. So, IONOS broke the website. IONOS demanded money to fix it, even though they don't have the people hired and on payroll to fix the site. So that's a problem. And while I'm figuring all this out, I get an email from them. Your credit card's about to expire. Upload a new credit card or we're going to suspend your account. Oh. Really? So it's like, oh, really? You're going to suspend my account after you screwed up the website. Website's no longer live. You guys all know that. And now you're going to suspend the website because you don't have a valid payment on method, but everything is paid through this time next year. Wow. Like, IONOS is lose all day long. Everything's paid. I even ordered new services like last month, trying to increase the security of the account after IONOS screwed up so badly, which makes no sense in my mind. Why would I give them more money after they screwed up my account? But that's where we are. So I'm trying to get everything off of IONOS. And the other day I was ready to transfer the domain. Now there's a big bunch of steps in this. So I checked them all off. There's a lot of steps to transferring a domain. You almost can't do it accidentally. So I get it all ready. I already have a new domain host picked out. And I get, if you transfer your domain, the minute the transfer goes through, we're going to wipe out your whole IONOS account. What? And let me read this nonsense to you. I saved it. So here's the warning I got when I tried to transfer my domain. Keep in mind that my domain is a completely separate thing. Like, I have different contracts for everything that I do on IONOS. And the domain is a separate contract, meaning it exists by itself, not attached to anything else. And here's the message I got when I tried to transfer the domain to another provider. Please note that upon completion of a transfer to a new provider, all website content, email addresses, and subdomains associated to the domain will be deleted. Everything will be deleted. Oh, okay, great, thanks. So I get that message and I'm like, well, I'm not doing that, because at that point my email was still with IONOS and I kind of need my professional email, right? So I stop that and I get a message. We'll give you 30% off whatever the hell it was if you stay. Dude, I wasn't staying before and now I'm really not staying. You're threatening to suspend my account because it's paid through until this time next year. You just threatened to delete my entire account for changing the domain. No, absolutely not. Now I'm 2000% sure that moving is the right call. This is ridiculous. So let's check out all the problems here. They destroyed the website and wanted money to fix it. They are demanding a new credit card, even though they're literally paid up until this time next year. And they threatened to delete my entire account if I moved my domain. No. You're absolutely out of your minds. Here's what should happen when you transfer a domain. You should be able to transfer their domain to any domain hoster or registrar. I think they call them registrars, and then repoint the domain back to what you're doing, your hosting website, your emails, anything else that domain points to. You should just be able to point it back. And IONOS goes, oh, we're not going to do that. We're going to delete your whole account. What are y'all smoking? Because no, that's not how that works. So, needless to say, I stopped the domain transfer because I still had things on IONOS that I need to get off. And one of them is my email. So I was looking through paid email providers. I don't like paying for email, but a professional email is what it is. Kind of have to pay for it. So I found one, and I was going to do Namecheap for the domain and the email. But now it's just going to be the email, and I doubt I'll renew next year because that's been an epic nightmare. So, obviously, I stopped the domain transfer. Since I've already got Namecheap open, I go ahead and pull up their email. And it's reasonably affordable. $11, $12 the first year, $14, $15 every year after that. And that's fine, whatever. So I go ahead and buy that instead of transferring the domain. And I go in to try and get it working, and it's just a bunch of strings of gobbledygook. So where do I put these gobbledygookers? Do I look for these same gobbledygookers in my IONOS account and transfer them to Namecheap, or do I do the reverse? It's not clear. Are these examples or are they the thing? That's not clear. Are we talking, gobbledygooker example 1, or is this real thing number 1? Nobody knows because it's not said what to do. And so I have to stare at this for like an hour trying to figure out if this is the real thing or not the real thing, and then where am I supposed to put it? Because Namecheap doesn't make this clear. And there's like thousands of comments under this article, helpful article, about how not clear this shit is. So, what are you supposed to do? I mean, like, really, what are you supposed to do? And nobody knows, apparently. Finally, I figured out that the addresses that I'm looking at are the real thing. They're pointing to Namecheap's real servers, and I need to put these into IONOS. Well, I suppose I can't break anything any more than it's already been broken. So I start to do it. I go into my DNS on IONOS and I copy out the thing from Namecheap, open up the record that I need to alter, paste it in, hit save, and I get another warning from IONOS. Oh, they're in real toddler mode now. IONOS is having their terrible twos. And I don't know how long they've been having their terrible twos, but it's bad. So I go to change this one record. I've got to change this record plus 2 more. So I need to change 3 records in total. And I get this warning from IONOS that they're going to delete the rest of my records. You know, the things I need as a map so that I know what I'm changing. If you change this record, we're going to delete everything else. Where, gimme, gimme, gimme. Where. I am really over it at this point. I mean, I'm beyond over it. I am super beyond over it. And here they are throwing another freaking fit about me trying to change something. You know what? Do it. Delete everything. Because I've had it. I have to change this record. And they're threatening to delete the rest of them. The records that I needed as a map to be able to plug in the other 2 things I need to plug in. But they're going to delete them. You know what? Do it, you screaming toddler. Go ahead. So, of course, the toddler deletes the other 2 records that I need. So I have to create those manually and hope it works. And by the time I get that done, I have a 4-hour wait to see if it works. And if it doesn't, I'll have to fix it, and wait another 4 hours to see if it works. But at that point, once I was done getting everything organized, I had to leave because I had to be somewhere. So, you know, I couldn't even look at it till I got home, which was beyond 4 hours from there. Luckily, everything did work and I was able to put in the rest of the records that IONOS deleted. Yep. Tell you what, folks, I have never been so certain of a choice in my life. So, I get the new email working, and at least it's sending and receiving messages. So now I downloaded my contacts, my professional contacts, so that I could upload them into my new email provider. I cannot find the contacts. Where's the contacts? I cannot find where to upload my contacts. I'm paying for this email account for a year, and I cannot find the contacts. So, eventually I emailed them. I'm like, where's the contacts list? I need to upload my contacts. Keep in mind that having a contacts list is also a security layer, because you can say, send my known contacts to this folder, send everybody else to this folder. You can create filters like that. It's part of the security. So I want my known contacts to go into this folder. I want everybody else to go into this folder, and I got to create those folders and set up those filters. But first, I need to get my contacts in. And I get this email back after I message them. Thank you for contacting Namecheap support. Unfortunately, it is not possible to save the contacts for the email that you just purchased. What? So that's part of the security. So now everything that comes into that box, I'm just screwed. I got to look at all of it instead of being able to quickly look at the emails that I need to look at from people I know. So I don't have a way to sort messages by contacts. That's a problem. And then I'm looking at it a little bit closer and I see that it's got the date, the subject and a preview pane. Oh, I got to get rid of that. No preview pane. No, 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 no. So I'm trying to get rid of this preview pane, because when the preview pane goes off, it shows that you opened the email. And if this is a scammer, and they've got the little token in there that says, tell me who opened the email, you've now unintentionally told this scammer that your email account is active because your preview pane opened this scammer's email. Never mind the fact that there could be hidden code in there telling your AI in your email to scan all this crap and send it to Timbuktu, where it can be parsed and abused and all kinds of stuff. So I got to get rid of this preview pane. But as I'm looking around, I also see that the hover's not working. The hover's not working. So you should be able to hover over on your computer the sender's name. Like if it says PayPal, you should be able to hover over it and see PayPal.com, services at PayPal.com or whatever that is. Or maybe it's a scammer and it says PayPal at scammer.com. You've got to be able to see that. You got to be able to hover over it without clicking on it and opening that message. And it's not there. So I got two problems. I got a preview pane that's telling people that I'm opening their emails when I'm not. And I can't see the sender's email address. So I emailed support again. Guess what? You can't use that either. It's not there. This is like the most unsecure mailbox I've ever seen in my life. So supposedly they've sent those issues up to their development team. But with all the email issues, they're definitely not going to be hosting my domain. So I guess I'm glad I transferred the email first, because there's no possible way I'm letting them get a hold of my domain if they can't even do email right. So that's not happening. And keep in mind, all of this has nothing to do with me finishing up the website and getting that up and running on its new host. Nope. This is all just paperwork, basically, that I did over the last couple of days to prepare to move the site. So, yeah, I'm running into a bunch of companies that aren't doing things right. In fact, it's being very unsecure. I just can't imagine it. Let's show a preview pane so that you're forced to open your emails regardless of who sent them. So every step of this process has just literally been insane. Like, it is 10 times harder than it needs to be, and like every company is a screaming toddler that I'm dealing with. I mean, a company could really do well if they actually provided a good product and good customer service. We are really lacking that today in 2026. But anyway, guys, that's why the videos have been slow going, because literally the site migration has just been an epic nightmare. And everything I'm dealing with is 10 times harder than it needs to be. And I'm dealing with companies who just don't have the products, don't have the support, and they just want your money. They don't want anything else. Just gimme, and maybe our stuff works. Maybe it doesn't. I don't know, but we'll take your money anyway. It's fine. Just give me your money. Yeah, that'll be fine. Whatever. Anyway, guys, I hope you are having a less stressful month than I am. As always, if you liked this video, please like and subscribe. Sorry the videos are so slow these days, but so is this website migration. I think I've been down for about a month thanks to IONOS. Anyway, guys, have a great day. I'll talk to you later.